the images from this weekend of violence in the streets, stores being looted, and riot police with dogs barking and charging at protesters seem like they are out of another era. But this
I can't believe reports these days. Guns should be banned.
Oh God, what are you talking about? Of course that was a horrible thing, but you know the old saying, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Are you serious? Don't you think that guns might have something to do with it?
Oh my God, guns cannot fire themselves. It's not the gun's fault, it's the people who possess them.
Okay, so do you agree that if people couldn't get guns, guns couldn't be dangerous?
But you can't just ban guns.
I mean, guns are dangerous, but what is banning them gonna do?
You know, half of us would sleep more soundly knowing that guns were illegal.
Yeah, and the other half of us will become insomniacs. Here, take this into account. So, I am a normal law-abiding citizen, sleeping soundly in my bed, nice cup of cocoa to the side, and a teddy bear in my lap. Then, boom, the door opens, criminals burst in, holding guns that they obtained illegally, because the criminals will still have them. What am I supposed to do in that situation?
Well, there are non-threatening ways you can deal with the situation.
Like what?
Like calling the cops.
When has that ever worked?
See, at least Morgan agrees with me. Like, they don't care if we're alive or not.
Well, maybe you could get a panic room.
A panic room? How much is that supposed to cost me?
Well, you could save up money by not buying guns.
But banning guns would hurt more than help.
Hurt who?
Everyone! The economy!
So the economy is more important than people.
No, but... Alright, get this. Gun violence only affects a small group of Americans. The economy affects absolutely everybody!
So, again, money is more important than people.
That's not what I'm saying! Okay, so say we do ban guns. Stupid freaking decision that would be. We do ban guns. Then the gun dealers would go out of business, the black market for guns would go up, and our economy is ruined. And besides that, it's written in our Constitution, the right to bear arms.
Maybe in our Constitution, but are automatic weapons necessary unless you're in the police or
I don't think
military?
that's what it means.
What?
You know, I don't think that's what the Constitution is really trying to say. I think the Constitution is, you know, because back in the day, women had to cover up, you know, because of sexism and all that. I mean, I think what the Constitution is trying to say is that everybody has the right to wear short-sleeved shirts.
What the f*** are you talking about?
You know, bear arms.
What do you propose then? Do you want the government to storm into my house, take my rightfully purchased guns away from me, knock the cocoa off my lap, decapitate my teddy bear,
I don't think that's how it...
and the next thing you know, Obama's gonna burst in, enslave America, he's gonna become a communist dictator, Stallbama is what they will call him. We're gonna become a communist regime, everyone's gonna wear itchy suits, and next thing you know, he's gonna sell us to the Chinese.
I don't think that's possible.
Oh, believe me, it's already in the works.
Okay, no, what I have here is people should not be allowed to own guns. I mean, how do we know what people we can trust? There's nobody.
Well, there's that.
Previous and current military personnel, they obviously know how to use them.
Why am I even here?
Look at those shootings. Look at Ferguson. I mean, a lot of those people had careers, and I mean, like, what about those people who have suffered post-traumatic stress disorder? You never know when someone's gonna break down with a mental illness and start shooting everybody.
There are background checks to see if individuals are able to buy firearms and whatever.
No, 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 no! It's an infringement of our rights.
How are background checks an infringement?
You don't see us having to take background checks or tests for any of our other rights given to us in the Constitution.
Because they are not firearms!
Well, if background checks are so unfair, we should just ban guns
Well, that
outright.
wouldn't work.
Besides, gun control doesn't work anyway.
What do you mean?
I mean that we've never had a successful form of gun control in the history of forever. It can't be done, cannot be done. It's morally wrong, physically wrong, it goes against everything that makes us American.
America hasn't been around since forever.
They bloody kidding me, right?
What?
What?
No, I'm not bloody kidding you. I just don't understand how you can't see my point. Gun control doesn't work unless you're talking about another planet, unless you're talking about freaking Mars.
Okay, you know, Australia actually implemented harsh gun laws, and their crime rates have gone
And
down.
damn Martians with their little anal probes running around, frolicking, shooting space cows. Unless you're talking about that, and not the real world, then I guess you're being right.
Australia is part of the real world.
You see, Morgan's on my side. Australia seems great. What with all the drinking and catching kangaroos and flying the didgeridoos.
That's a little bit racist.
Well, if you love Australia so much, why not just marry it?
You're a child,
Okay,
you know that?
Australia had one of the most high crime rates. The government banned their guns. They're not allowed to have semi-automatic weapons. Their crime rate has reduced tremendously.
No. They should have just banned them.
No, they should have left it how it is.
You're both idiots.
Whose side are you on?
Neither! Sit down.
Yes, ma'am.
I think guns are crucial to human existence. Guns should have stricter banning laws. You should have background checks. I shouldn't be able to have a gun. What?
He's stupid.
I'm not stupid.
Yes,
You're
you
stupid.
are.
No, you're American
You're
and all
wrong.
that.
No, I am American.
Wait. You called us idiots.
We are not stupid. We are college-educated visuals. Individuals.
You guys feel really strongly about this, don't you?
Of course we do.
Damn straight.
Well, what are you gonna do to change it, okay? I mean, what about your friends? What are you gonna do to make a difference?
Well, what do you expect us to do? Nobody's gonna listen.
The government's too corrupt to do anything about.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there, sister.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just victims of a government whose hypocrisy is appalling.
It's not our fault. We are being force-fed lies from the media.
It's all MSNBC's fault.
It's actually Fox News.
We'll argue about this later. The point is, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, of course not.
You know what? We seem to have more in common with each other than we ever have with Morgan.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah. You know something, Jeremy?
What?
You could be a docking buddy.
You know what? I think you do know what you're saying when you say America.
Where are you going?
Australia's looking pretty good today. Good eye, Mike.